This one here is going to be milk outside of a bag, outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. You ready for me to be what the helled out? Or what the fucked out even? This game contains images and touchings on heavy topics. Take care. Oh boy. Screen. We'll leave it as windowed. The store is closing soon. But it said 24. Hello, can I? Something. It won't take much time. What are you doing? What's not taking time? What do you see? Are you sure? Anyway, it's... I don't know, I'm just as confused as you, Mischief. What? Milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. That is what this is. So let's begin. I guess we have not started as of yet. Cool. Good intro. All right. So that's mood setting. Cool. One of my friends gifted me this game. So, and they recommended this game for streaming. Don't know why. We'll find out. I mean, I kind of know, but not. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. So joyful. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Do you always listen to your mother? Always? Maybe not. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is there is a living corpse below into the... Sorry, what? My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. I'm normal. I'm a very normal person. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. I am normal. I'm normal. This is a normal character. I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I have my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize I won't be able to stop in time. I got no other choice but to break the door down. Now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait. How can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if this actually revives them? No. I don't want to do that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Unreliable protagonist. Woohoo! As I expected, there's no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today sitting right in the middle of the table. watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. Poor thing. Well, the poor thing is the cup, not the milk. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. Ooh, those are a lot of wavy things on you, buddy. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Gee, I wonder what's happening. I think I know what's happening. I'm not going to say it, though. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hand until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claws pierce my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil. Try that veil? No. Appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor. Just like last time, but... Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. Just like that movie Possession. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. This girl got drugged. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say, why does he really care about our milk drinking? Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I mean, I might. It's fine. Now everything's normal again, right? Yep. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of a mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I lived anticipating the inevitable movement when the reality and the dream would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. Yeah, I get what you're feeling on that. Sometimes, there are days when I just cannot muster the strength to wake up because the dreams that I'm having are just too good. You ever have a dream that's just so good? Like, I've had like full dreams where it's just like I've had practically another life, and then I wake up and I remember the good times that I had there, and it's just like none of those people in the dreams I've had existed. And that's depression. That's depression. As if somebody fished them out of my head one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Babs, you trying to go? You can go. You can go, Mischief, if you want. Yeah. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Yeah, that seems very safe, yeah. And I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Unless it's specifically chewable, you don't want to do that because you could be hurting yourself more. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I cannot... No. What are you doing? What are you doing? But I can still discern its contents. So what do you have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder, and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight to the waistband, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. And it's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waistband as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Maybe my back does. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. My stomach, hey, it doesn't hurt anymore. And my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple, I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without a reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? You talk to the sink. You ever do telephone with cups and such and the string? Maybe not if you're too young, but I don't you could hear people that way. So maybe through the pipes you can hear someone. At least Mario. Luigi. Well, maybe Luigi's in jail. Anyway. Hey. Oh. I get it. Oh no, don't tell me I have to guide this woman. Oh. Hey, long time no see. You only know we're supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm exhausted. Guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic, I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can really watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic snotty girl for a long time. Whoa. She just whines and whines all the time. Wow. I'm a dick. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So, you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah? Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I could feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Well, I don't think I said the right things at all. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneering looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also showing me a creepy smile. She bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a squared squared, a squared pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to... I was sure I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know. Yeah. You ought to know how challenging it was. Was it really challenging to buy milk? Well, maybe getting out of the house to go buy the milk was difficult for you. I'm not saying that sarcastically. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? And what do you think? I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true the pain subsided for a bit after that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. No. Just drink your medicine already, I'll stop talking to you. I am a little concerned as what would happen if I select option 2. I have a feeling that this girl might not be wanting to stick around, if you know what I mean. But, the second option seems more apropos. Oh, I'm just realizing I might be covering some stuff. Give me a second here. Sorry, I'm still not used to having this camera around. There we go. We're gonna go with the second option. See what happens. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf of my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating traveling down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you so much more than the pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Cat butt. Hey, what you doing there, girl? Oh. Hi, mischief. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear the water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Focus, focus. Do you want to talk about it? Whatever the it is. No, I've had enough of talking. I'm concerned about her. What do you want? I just want to lie down for a bit. All right. Well, that's fine. You can lie down for a bit. I don't know if that top one is true. Let's just stay quiet for a bit and let her think. Maybe she needs some solitude, you know? I carefully extract my thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out onto the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. Oh, for a second I thought that was a person, and playing Clap Clap earlier really messed with me. You can always, well, not that much, but you can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. You don't want to think of your thoughts as something that you might want to squish. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. There you go. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling on their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings come from the ceiling, making me start losing my patience. Enough, I hate you. You shouldn't hate your own thoughts. If you hate your own thoughts, you gotta change your situation a bit, but this is a kid we're talking about, so that's more restrictive, isn't it? I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs, so fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you. Should it? Should it bother her if other people are think of her in a bad way? I would normally say no, but considering her state of mind, I'm going to say yes. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know. It's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyways. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes and look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. It's probably better if you go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else. I glance around the room. There are too many places for creatures as small as fireflies to hide here. They could be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight, so it's late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Oh. Ooh. I'm guessing that. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did he bring milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? Oh no, I don't like where this is going. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my lashes. What have you done? I need to gather the glass and then I need to have a bath and then... Here. Drink some milk. No. What just happened? What just happened? That was an achievement. I died and felt something. Oh god. Alright, so it's one of these games. Alright. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air, and I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. and to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess I'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. And if I make even the smallest messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. What? I mean... self-referential, much you? Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments where you just look at different objects or something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I'm just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie. Wowie zowie. There's smoke coming from your clothes. Whatever. And now it's on fire, everything. I blame Fireball. Let's see. Oh, that's very nice. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the top. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time has come home now. As if it was in order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. We got this. Maybe I'm not doing so bad. Perhaps this character could have died earlier? I don't know. Oh, I just gotta go for the radio. Yeah, it's too loud though. It's not easy to get out of here. Plants. Right. Insects enjoying pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know these plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure that a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. We kind of don't have a choice here, you know. Okay, good. I thought we were only teasing the coin and glitter stuff. Yeah, me too. It's just like, are we doing that or are we not? I don't know. Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? No. Let's see. Fan. That's your biggest fan. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Book. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll be a good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. You don't realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy one for you? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy a notebook for you instead. Instead? You want me to perform a string of actions, but you also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you are a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks that eliminate the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headaches in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm. How about yes? Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of the drawing on the previous page. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You can convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you make me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. I spend some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then buzzing dies down. Can you imagine if she actually did keep the cockroaches with this whole analogy? I don't want to picture that. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Continuing. Oh. I guess that's a no. You have 2 radios? Wait, you have 3 radios in here. And what are those? Ah, those. Those are photos of my best memories, but they're blank. That says a lot. I stared at them so intently that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. We're continuing. I look up towards the very high place under my ceiling. I can hear countless numbers of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Oh, excuse me. Have you forgotten? You're the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yeah, but... They became fireflies afterwards, but the cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I'll pretend I do. Alright, this bag. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Yeah. Totally not cool, sexist and cool. You are there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? Alright, Lionel Richie. What? I never... After all, you're not my pet. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore, got it? Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories of not being told off. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? Probably. It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. When we got into the car and went home, Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and we went to our rooms. And what happened then? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explained to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and we went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went in our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. I don't know why I'm deciding this is the way to go, but this is interesting. Dad brought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never be ignored, I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happens next after... You're annoying. Try figuring this one out. Interesting. Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what happened next. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room, though, through the window, glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost ended up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can't see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bent down to pick it up. The firelight starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one's kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure. Let's continue searching. All right. I think we got about half of the room. Let me just touch all the radios. I guess you can't have them all on at once. It's very interesting. Plants we did. Clock. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. Well, what is with this music, with this object? It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold my arms to the sides. 1, 2, then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. Let's take a hesitant stance. Let's take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever. I'll go with that. Countdown 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they're starting moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think? What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? Mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Well, that was rough. Cabinet. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. That's a closet? Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Nope. Not even for the 1,000th of a percent. That's not how much I do not care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. Then act normal. Let's see, the notes, or we don't want to look at the medicine yet. How about the trash? I get close to the waste bin and look inside with it curiously. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. Oh, we got drawers. Drawers. I doubt it. Although the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. So you say. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. What an imagination this young lady has. It's such a blessing that it can do without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Fine. What was the point of that object? Really? We could do the bed next. I don't know, after the reaction to clock, I'm a little concerned about what I'm clicking. Oh, toothbrush. I turn my eyes towards the inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it. A small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good, and they would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else then. Sure. Notes. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Duct tape? Duct tape? Yes, scotch tape? Numbers are drawn on them. It's only kind of information that I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle. That was a good scream. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into the businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey. Let's continue searching. Fine. No, we're not finished searching. We're still looking. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why do you fear your laptop? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole day in front of the screens. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You have amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? So at least your analogies are spot on. Hamster, underground, like a groundhog, maybe, but smaller? Okay, I imagined. Alright, you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. Here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Yeah. You'll never turn to that subject anyway. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you are all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. You were talking about a hamster underground that now lives in a pet shop area thing. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. Don't be rude. You know, I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online, tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Isn't it possible, though? I had exactly 317 of them. Did you really? Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59.5 friends on each side, alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't really work that way when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people existed on the web. No one's real when they're online. No one. I also understand that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop, but I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers, which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really? Why do you call them your friends, then? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose, its mathematical formula, and if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. Yeah, ditto. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From the point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look. Huh? Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if I only knew what. Looks like a cipher. Do you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again as if it's coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of action, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story, maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me with a code word. For example, just forget it because I won't. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Alright, so I think that all we had left were the pills, the bed, and maybe that. Whatever that means. Just taking a quick look, and the radios aren't doing anything. Let's do the bed. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. I used to sleep on the floor. In something kind of like that, but not exactly. Like an actual futon for the floor. It's good for the back. But I kind of miss having more elevation. Plus, I started getting different types of back issues that getting the futon helped prevent. So crawling on the floor is not exactly ideal. But it worked for quite a number of years for me. They wanted to dig. It was easy to clean. You get like a lot of extra room. Anyway, they'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then, hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return to my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have features of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. You're meaningless. Pills. I look at the amount of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it, I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless, I could have died. You'll ultimately die anyway was my worry? No. Hey, calm down. You already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray. After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. This is a very interesting game. And I'm just triple checking nothing else came up while exploring. It doesn't look like it. All right. It's not letting me select that at all. Clicking does nothing. All right, guess we're gonna finish. Whatever that pile of bricks is. Don't know what's going on with that. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all, a zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? Not necessarily. I mean, happiness is not something that you can have every single, well, like being happy every day is not how you have happiness. There's inevitably going to be some not so happy moments in your life if you are happy, like if you are around people that you care about, for example. You're not always going to have them in your life since you don't always have the same life cycle. So, I mean, there's that just as a default sort of like, well, no, that's not how it works thing. And that among many other things. You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I feel like that I'm talking to me on that. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. That's really mean. All right, well, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small favor. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I won't be able to sleep like this. Fine, then what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me. Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop it, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. There we go. Get some sleep. You need some sleep. I crawl into my sleeping bag. A lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. Oh, her mouth moves. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know. It was a joke. Haha. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while, and then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess? It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they liked this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them. I can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. I'm just trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So, what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly. Yeah. But it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. Oh, I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Treska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that? None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Treska says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. I agree, his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Treska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lip in the frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. And he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. I don't like him. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Treska was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times, he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should have. Jarmiot. After reaching the store's door, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? Probably a special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's so convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? Your business. Ah. What's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes." Well? Alright, let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. A little difficult to tell who was talking there, but got there in the end. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Treska lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place and looking the customer straight in the eye, I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Treska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar, his eyes pop. He's also shaking. Oh, it's what happened with him. Only when we turn around the corner, Treska calms down. What was that? I got scared. He said... What? No, not again. Suddenly, Treska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Being other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? He's kind of acting like she does. Treska pushes away from me and runs off. Oop, I just clicked outside the window accidentally. There we go. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Treska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move. An angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed at the Treska. I scream for... Why are there so many people in this small store? I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Treska starts giggling all of a sudden. Oh, he's smiling. And for the fact that your son is a... Oh, I'm not saying that too. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab the bag of milk and return around on my heels. We're leaving, Treska. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards the gas station. There, Treska finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. The light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know... He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Wait, no. Oh, please don't. Seems like you're not helping me at all. New playful light flickers in Treska's eyes. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't need to see him go. Ooh. Oh boy. About him going onto a highway. Milk outside a bag of outside a bag. What is the achievement? Milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. Well, that was interesting. I'm assuming there's more endings and such that go along with that. Doesn't seem like a good ending, but I think it could have been much worse. Still a little concerned about what happened with our main friend that is nameless. I have a feeling that her father might have did something to her, or perhaps that she was that Treska in a way, kind of, and had an experience like he did in the store. You know, maybe she is Treska. I don't know. There's a lot to think about. I might revisit this, but probably on my own time. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Very interesting. It was a good game. Or at least very interesting. Kind of limited sort of interaction. Definitely... yeah. Got some nice atmosphere to it for certain. And it's not a game that you'll easily forget for certain. Which is... good. You want that. Unless it's bad. Then it's bad. I mean, the game is bad, then that's bad experience. All right. Yep. I think we're just going to leave it here for tonight and quit. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I just want to thank yeah, super interesting vibe for certain. So I am just going to go ahead and get big for another second here. Thank you so much for your time today, everyone. It was nice having you. It was good chatting. It's a lovely Feckless Fridays, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend. I'll be back Tuesday morning for some more Trials of Mana, probably some Balatro too with it, because I'm clearly gotten addicted to that. Such a fun game. Anyway, as always, please do not forget to, and this is very, very important, oh, if it lets me, reticulate your possums. Have a good night, everyone. It was lovely seeing you. Have a happy new year. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.